What's up, guys? This is the Network back with another video, and today we're talking about how to remove closed accounts from your credit report using real methods that work in 2025. We're going to break down everything you need to know about late payments, collections, charge-offs, and the difference between what you should delete versus what you should keep. We'll also show you how to use the CFPB and the Better Business Bureau to force changes to your credit profile even when normal disputes don't work. This video is for educational purposes only, and if you want direct help running these strategies, the mentorship is open and includes full access to all our methods, plus lifetime support through iMessage. Now let's get into it. A closed account by itself is not always a bad thing. If you have a credit card you used for years and then it was paid off and closed with no late payments, that account is helping you. It adds history age and shows responsible usage. You don't want to delete that. But if a closed account has one or more late payments, or it shows a charge-off balance or collection status, then that account is dragging down your score and it needs to be handled. The first step is to understand what you're actually looking at. You can't rely on Credit Karma for this. You need to pull your full report from either smartcredit.com or annualcreditreport.com. We usually recommend Annual Credit Report because it's free every week and gives you the actual reporting that lenders see. Once you have your report, you're going to look for closed accounts that say charge-off collection or 30, 60, 90-day late. Highlight those accounts and write down which bureau is reporting each one. Some accounts might look fine on TransUnion but show negative on Experian or Equifax. The next step is to decide what the issue is. Is it just one or two lates and the rest of the history is clean? Or is it completely charged off with a balance and no chance of it helping you? If it's got solid history and one or two late payments, you want to clean it, not delete it. But if it's charged off or has heavy lates and no utility to your file, delete it entirely. So now let's go over how to remove that information. This method uses the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, or CFPB. We're going to treat the negative reporting as identity theft, which is legally protected under federal law. First, you need to go to identitytheft.gov and file a report. You're not saying your whole identity was stolen. You're saying that this specific account or trade line was added or reported inaccurately and you want it investigated. Use your legal name, your address, your date of birth, and explain in one sentence that this account is not yours or is reporting information that you do not recognize and you'd like it removed under the Fair Credit Reporting Act. After you submit the report, download the PDF affidavit it gives you. Now take that affidavit and attach it with a copy of your ID and a utility bill. The utility bill can be any recent document like a bank statement, phone bill, or lease with your name and address matching the report. Now go to consumerfinance.gov, click on Submit Complaint and fill out the full form. Select the bureau or creditor responsible for reporting the information. Explain again that this account is being reported in an error under identity theft protections, and you've already filed an affidavit at identitytheft.gov. Attach your ID, the utility bill, and the affidavit. Be specific about what you want them to do. Say clearly you want the account deleted from your file and you want a letter in writing confirming the removal. Submit that complaint and wait. You should hear back within 7 to 10 business days, and they are legally required to investigate and respond within 30 days. Now, if you want to take it further, or if CFPB doesn't give you a strong response, you can also file a complaint through the Better Business Bureau. This is especially useful with big banks like Capital One, Chase Synchrony, or Midland Funding. You go to bbb.org, look up the company, and click on File a Complaint. Say that the account was reported inaccurately, it's damaging your ability to obtain housing or transportation, and you've exhausted your options with the bureaus. They'll send the complaint directly to the company's compliance team, and many times they'll delete or update the account just to avoid bad public records. This method is powerful, and we've had tons of mentees remove late collections and charge-offs using this exact process. But you need to know when to update and when to delete. If the account is old and clean with good payment history, don't mess it up by deleting it. But if it's got late marks or it's reporting as a loss, just get rid of it and rebuild. Closed accounts with lates are tricky. One late might not hurt you much, but if there are multiple lates across different months or it turns into a charge-off, then it's already damaging your score. A lot of people think that a closed account is harmless, but if it's reporting derogatory language, it's still active in the scoring model. You can test this by removing one bad closed account and seeing your score jump up 30 or 40 points. So don't leave that stuff sitting on your file. Run the method, use CFPB, use the BBB if needed, and if you want to get deeper into how to dispute using Metro 2 formatting or escalate to higher level complaints, that's all covered inside the mentorship. We also give you the full tradeline source to rebuild your file once the negative accounts are removed, and you'll get access to all of our dispute letters, affidavit templates, and video guides on how to use the methods the right way. The mentorship also includes free credit sweeps until June 15th, 2025, which means we'll actually run the full process for you if you don't want to do it yourself. But you have to be inside before that deadline to qualify. This is the network, and that's how you get closed accounts removed from your credit report using federal law and public complaint pressure. Make sure that you have that account number copied because we're going to need it when we go and file the dispute with the CFPB. You also want a screenshot of the exact payment date for those September and October payments. If the report is showing 2 late payments, but you've got proof those payments were made on time, this is your evidence. So copy the account number, screenshot the payment history showing those dates, and then we're going to file the complaint with the CFPB. Before you do that, there's one extra tool you want to have ready. Look up Cornell Law School and pull up the U.S. Code 15, Section 1681E, subsection B. This section talks about accuracy of reporting, and it says consumer reporting agencies have to follow reasonable procedures to ensure maximum possible accuracy. That phrase is important because it's what gives your dispute real legal weight. You're not just complaining about a late mark, you're citing law that protects you from incorrect reporting. Remember, the credit bureaus are not government agencies. They're private companies furnishing data. They have no authority unless you let them get away with bad data. Once you understand that, you realize you don't need to argue or prove anything. You just need to force them to comply with federal laws. Now go to consumerfinance.gov and start a new complaint. This is the real government agency that oversees these companies, and they have the power to enforce change. Click Submit a Complaint, and then create an account if you haven't already. Put in your real name, email, phone, and create a secure password. After you verify your email, go back and click Start a New Complaint. Select credit reporting and other personal consumer reports. Then pick credit reporting as the product type. You'll choose improper use of your report, and then the issue called reporting company used your report improperly. When it asks if you tried to fix the issue with the company, click Yes. Did you request info from them? Click Yes. What info did you request? Type statement proving I was late on this account. Did they provide the info? Click No. Next, you'll type out the full complaint. You can use this version or modify it slightly. I recently reviewed my credit report and noticed an account that was not reporting accurately. I had 2 late payments listed on an account that was in fact paid on time. Consumer reporting agencies are required to ensure maximum possible accuracy under federal law. This account has not been late on payments. I've attached proof of timely payments with this complaint. I'm requesting that you investigate and provide verifiable records showing that I was late on the reported dates. If this cannot be verified, I demand that these payments be updated to paid on time immediately. You can attach the screenshots here directly. Include your ID, your proof of address, and your payment history screenshots with the dates clearly visible. For resolution type, update the account to paid on time and never late. Now list the company you're complaining about. Start with Experian. Pick Experian Credit Reporting Agency from the drop-down. Enter your social security number, date of birth, and name exactly as it appears on your credit report. Don't guess this. Copy the exact formatting, capitalization, or middle names if they appear. Then add another company. Add TransUnion. Same process. Select TransUnion Credit Reporting Agency. Enter your info exactly the way it appears on your TransUnion report. And then add Equifax as the final company. Again, use Equifax Credit Reporting Agency from the list and enter your info exactly how it shows. At this point, you should have all 3 bureaus listed and each one filled out with your correct details. Now go to step 5. Click that you're submitting this complaint for yourself. Then scroll down to review everything. At the bottom, you'll see 2 checkboxes. Authorize the agencies to share info and confirm your statements are true to the best of your knowledge. Check both boxes and hit submit. Once you submit, you should receive an email confirmation within a few minutes. If you don't see it, check your spam or junk folder. If you still don't see anything, your complaint may not have gone through, so double check and resubmit if needed. After that, you can log back into your CFPB dashboard and track your complaint status. You'll see when they forward the complaint to the credit bureaus and when a response is uploaded. Most complaints are reviewed within 7 to 14 business days, and a full resolution is usually returned in 30 days. Now, after you submit this dispute, it's important not to touch anything on Credit Karma or try to manually dispute it again while it's under investigation. Let the process work, and once the late payments are updated or removed, you'll get a score boost automatically. I recommend you also go back and watch our other videos on how to remove hard inquiries, how to clean up personal information, and how to build back credit with primary trade lines. This video was made by request from one of the viewers, and if you have something you're dealing with, let me know in the comments and I'll make a video for it. If you want personal help with your exact credit file, or you want access to our Done-For-You credit sweep service, which is only available until June 15th, 2025, then join the mentorship. You'll get direct access to me via iMessage lifetime support. Every method we teach: the full tradeline source, credit sweep training, the document source, and how to get iPhones and funding using business credit or a CPN file. Don't wait until your file is a mess. Fix it now while the laws still work in your favor. Tap in with us on Discord. The link is in the description. This is the network, and we'll see you in the next video.